That's hard to control is taking over vacant properties in Flint.
But the Genesee County Land Bank has been chewing on a solution, and they're now deploying these bleeding buckthorn busters into action. TV5's Zane Omer gives us a look. Zane.
Chet and Meg, I'm here by Ramona Park, where it looks a little bit more like a forest than where a house used to stand. And now the Genesee County Land Bank is turning to a herd for some help.
Buckthorn is an incredibly invasive and very fast-growing small tree, very brushy.
It's a problem plaguing vacant properties.
One of our biggest problems here in the city is illegal dumping, and invasive overgrowth is one of the direct causes of that because it blocks line of sight.
The solution?
The only animal on the planet that can eat buckthorn and actually digest it is a goat.
Funded by the Saginaw Bay Watershed Initiative Network and Conservation Fund, 48 goats will graze on 8 parcels of land owned by the Genesee County Land Bank to clear green space near Ramona Park in Flint.
As you can see behind me, what happens is you just get a thicket. It's really almost impossible to walk through.
Kelly Jewett is the Urban Conservation and Community Engagement Fellow with the Genesee County Land Bank. She says buckthorn creates hundreds of thousands of seeds, which turn into berries, attracting birds, furthering the spread.
The birds actually have an enzyme in their gut that interacts with the buckthorn seeds and helps them to germinate faster. So it's actually this evolutionary thing where the buckthorn is really well evolved to take over. And because it has no natural predators, nothing can eat it. Nothing slows it down.
While poisonous to humans and other animals, goats are able to digest the invasive plant without any problem.
The only other way to get rid of buckthorn is to use a glyphosate. That's the stuff that's in Roundup. We've been finding over and over that stuff causes cancer. This is a neighborhood. There's children that live in the neighborhood. Also, Ramona Park has a storm drain that goes directly to the Flint River, and that drains this entire neighborhood. So anything that got sprayed here would go into the park and then into the watershed.
And it'll take several 3 to 4 day feedings until the buckthorn is gone for good.
The goats are going to be here 3 different rounds of grazing separated by a couple of weeks. That way the goats mow it literally to the base level, and then the plant has a few weeks to regrow using all of the energy in its root system. And then the goats come back and munch it down again. And you do that 2 or 3 times, and at the end of those 3 rounds of grazing, the idea is that you've depleted all of the energy store in the plant's root system, and it has had no time to make leaves and photosynthesize.
While the funding is for this project only, Jewett says there are at least 10 other properties that could benefit. So if this is a success, she hopes to bring the grazing goats there too. Reporting live in Flint, Zane Omer, back to you.